Today we're going to be rounding to different place values. Yesterday we rounded to different place values using a number line. Today I'm going to show you a different strategy when rounding. So for the first example, I have 49 and 67 hundredths. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place that into my place value chart. So in unit form, this would be 4 tenths, 9 ones, 6 tenths, and 7 hundredths. We're going to be rounding to the nearest 10. So I'm going to locate my tens place value, and I'm going to look to the left. And I don't see any numbers here to the left. So usually I would circle everything to the left of the 10 space. Well, we don't have anything here since we're rounding to the tens. This is the largest number. So I'm just going to circle this one, these 4 tens here. I'm going to underline my 9. So the 9 is going to tell me what I need to do in this 10 spot. So if it's 5 or more, we're going to round that 4 up to 5. If it's 4 or less, we're going to let it rest at 4. So I see that's a 9. A 9 is definitely bigger than 5. So we're going to round 4 up to 5. And everything else is going to become a 0. So my answer would be 5 tens, 0 ones, 0 tenths, 0 hundredths. And I know that we usually don't say these decimals if they're zeros. So my answer would be 50. So rounded to the nearest 10, my answer would be 50. Now let's look what would happen if we round to the nearest 1. So again, I'm going to move down a little bit and I'm going to place this number into my place value chart. So 49 and 67 hundredths. Now I'm going to be rounding to the nearest 1. So when I round to the nearest 1, I'm going to look at the ones place and I'm going to circle everything, including that ones place and everything to the left. So notice the difference. Here I just circled the 10 because we only had a 10 here. There was nothing to the left of it. We were rounding to the 10 in this example. In this example, we're rounding to the 1, the nearest 1. So I'm going to circle my ones place and everything to the left. In this example, we have a 4 in the tens place, so I'll circle that as well. I'm going to underline the digit next to the ones place, which is a 6 in the tenths place. That 6 is going to tell me what to do in this circle. So since this is a 6, that's 5 or more, we're going to raise the score, and that's going to round this number up by 1 1. So when I add 1 1 here to 49, 49 plus 1 1 would give me 50. These would become zeros. So again, we would have the number 50. Let's do one more example. Let's round to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to place this number again in my place value chart. 49 and 67 hundredths. This time I'm rounding to the nearest tenth. So I'm going to start with the tenths and I'm going to circle everything to the left. I'm going to look to the right and I'm going to underline the next digit. So the 7, it is 5 or more, so we're going to raise the score. We're going to add 1 tenth to this number. So 49 and 6 tenths, we're going to add 1 tenth, so that would change this 6 to a 7. So that would be 49 and 7 tenths. Everything else will become a 0. We know that we really don't need to add this last 0. So my answer for this one would be 49 and 7 tenths. So you can kind of see what happens when you round to different place values using the same number. And this is the strategy that we're going to use today.